Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. Have you ever dreamed of discovering a small, ordinary-looking coin that turns out to be worth a fortune? Today, you might just find out that such a treasure could be hiding in your very own pocket change. In this thrilling video, we're diving deep into one of the most electrifying discoveries in the world of coin collecting, the 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade condition. This is not just any penny. This is a rare and highly sought-after piece, a stunning collector's dream that's making waves in today's action-packed coin market. Stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal the secrets, history, unique features, and the astonishing value this penny holds today. If you're a collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone with a sharp eye for extraordinary details, you do not want to miss a single moment of this journey. Let's uncover why this tiny coin holds such massive potential and why it could change your financial future forever. Let's begin with a bit of captivating history and background that sets the stage for the magic of this coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became an instant icon in American coinage, being the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1964, the Lincoln cent had already become an essential part of American daily life. But that year marked something special. The U.S. Mint was under pressure from increasing coin shortages, and there was a rapid turnover of coins in circulation. Millions were minted, but not all were created equal. Among the mass-produced cents of that year, a small number emerged in a blazing red copper shade, a breathtaking, lustrous finish that would make them stand out decades later as rare collector's items. The brilliance of the 1964 red copper penny is not only in its metallic glow, but in the story it tells, a story of survival, uniqueness, and unmatched value. Now let's dive into the unique features of this remarkable coin that truly make it shine. The 1964 Lincoln penny in copper red color shade is known for its rich, vibrant finish, a sharp, fiery luster that reflects light like a polished gem. Unlike common brown or dull copper pennies that have aged and oxidized, the red variety appears almost untouched, as though it just left the mint yesterday. This dazzling red hue comes from being preserved in pristine conditions, free from environmental damage. The intricate details of Lincoln's profile on the obverse, the sharpness of the lettering, and the clear, bold strike of the wheat ears on earlier versions, or the Lincoln Memorial on later ones, depending on the variety, these all contribute to its desirability. But the true treasure lies in its flawless preservation and its intense red tone. Only a very small fraction of 1964 pennies were stored carefully enough to retain this striking finish, making them an exclusive category in the world of numismatics. What makes this coin so highly rare and in demand is not only the finish but the condition it must be found in. These coins are most coveted when they are graded in mint state condition with the red designation, indicating that the coin retains at least 95% of its original mint red color. Coins that have avoided tarnish and fingerprints, that show no wear and tear even under magnification, are the ones that command top-tier status among collectors. The rarity increases dramatically with the coin's grade, especially for MS65 and above, where only a tiny population exists. And remember, in coin collecting, rarity and condition go hand in hand to drive the value sky high. The 1964 red copper penny is the perfect storm, an ideal blend of historical appeal, flawless aesthetics, and extreme scarcity in top condition. That's what makes it so electrifying in the collector's market today. Let's talk about the current market value of this coin in dollars. And this is where things get truly exciting. The coin market in 2025 is buzzing with activity, and the 1964 Lincoln red copper penny is at the center of this gold rush. High-end collectors are battling in auctions for the best examples, and prices are breaking records. With the top-grade, fully red 1964 penny now commanding astonishing offers, the value of this coin has skyrocketed. If you're lucky enough to find one in superb condition, untouched by time, you're holding a potential jackpot. This coin is no longer just a cent, it's a treasure that serious collectors are willing to pay massive amounts for. In recent high-profile coin auctions, this exact type of penny has been valued at a staggering $135,000. Yes, you heard that right. One small red penny from 1964, preserved to perfection, is worth $135,000 today. If you're a collector or even someone new to the hobby, here are some tips to make sure you never overlook a potential gem like this. First, always check your change. You never know what rarity might be hiding in plain sight. Second, learn to recognize the red copper color, a bright, shiny finish that looks like it's glowing compared to older brown coins. Third, store any potentially valuable coins in airtight holders or slabs to protect their surfaces. And finally, get your coins professionally graded if you believe you've found something special. Certification from top-tier grading services like PCGS or NGC can validate your coin's condition and dramatically increase its value. Knowledge, patience, and careful observation are your best tools. The thrill of finding such a coin is real, and the reward can be life-changing. In conclusion, the 1964 Lincoln 1-cent penny in red copper shade condition is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of how something so small can hold such tremendous value. Its rich history, stunning red brilliance, impeccable condition, and extreme rarity have made it one of the most desirable pennies in the world today. Collectors are on the hunt, the market is hot, and every day someone new discovers the exciting world of coin collecting through treasures like this one. So keep your eyes open, your coins protected, and your curiosity alive. Because one day, you just might stumble upon a simple red penny that turns out to be worth $135,000. Top 2. Imagine holding a tiny piece of copper in your hand, a coin that looks so ordinary yet hides an extraordinary secret. What if I told you that one of the most unassuming coins, the 1966 Lincoln 1-cent penny, could actually be worth a small fortune? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, I'm going to take you on an exciting journey into the world of rare coins, where the 1966 Lincoln penny in copper red color shade condition is creating a sensation in the collector's market. This is not just any coin, it's a piece of American history, a stunning example of rarity, and a high-value collectible that has coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters alike scrambling to find it. Stay with me until the end, because I'll be revealing everything you need to know about this coin's unique features, its growing demand, its dazzling red copper finish, and how its value in today's market has reached jaw-dropping levels. If you're a collector, or even just someone curious about coins, you won't want to miss a single detail. This could be the most exciting discovery hiding in your coin jar. Let's start with the powerful history and background behind the 1966 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, designed to honor the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a real person, and ever since, it has been one of the most widely recognized coins in the world. By 1966, the United States Mint was operating under special conditions. Due to coin shortages in the early 1960s, the Mint temporarily suspended the use of mint marks and adjusted its production to meet overwhelming demand. That year, the Mint struck hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents, but something fascinating happened. Among those millions, a rare few emerged with a breathtaking red copper brilliance. These weren't just ordinary pennies. They were specimens preserved in nearly perfect condition, untouched by time, and gleaming with a fiery red glow. This unusual finish, combined with their historical context and the absence of mint marks, has elevated the 1966 red copper penny to legendary status among collectors. Now let's explore the unique features that make this coin truly special. The 1966 Lincoln penny in red copper shade is distinguished by its radiant color, which is achieved only through exceptional preservation. While most copper coins gradually turn brown or darken over time due to oxidation and exposure to the elements, a true red copper penny retains the original mint luster and shine that it had the moment it was struck. The coin appears vibrant and metallic, with a rich red-orange hue that glistens in the light. But that's just the beginning. In high-grade examples, the design elements, such as Lincoln's sharply detailed profile, the crisp "In God We Trust" inscription, and the clarity of the Liberty and 1966 date, are all razor-sharp, with no signs of wear. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial is etched with precision, and every line remains deeply struck. It is this combination of bold design, flawless surfaces, and the rare red color designation that gives the 1966 red penny its magnetic appeal. What sets this coin apart in the eyes of collectors is its rarity and condition. To qualify as a red coin in numismatic terms, the penny must retain at least 95% of its original red mint luster. That means it must have been stored under optimal conditions: no handling, no moisture, no air exposure. Most coins from circulation have turned brown or show signs of wear, which immediately lowers their value. But a 1966 Lincoln penny that still shines with its original red brilliance and is graded mint state 65 or higher becomes an instant standout. These coins are incredibly scarce, not because they weren't made, but because so few survived in pristine condition. Collectors understand this, and the demand for top-quality examples has surged in recent years. These coins are seen as both historical artifacts and investment-grade pieces, and their rarity makes them even more desirable. Let's now talk about the action-packed market value of this coin. Right now, the 1966 Lincoln Red Copper Penny is experiencing a surge in popularity and price. High-end collectors, numismatic investors, and competitive bidders at auctions are driving up the value of this beautiful coin. When it appears in top condition with the coveted red designation, it attracts immediate attention and fierce competition. Its appeal is not just about rarity, it's about excellence. In today's red-hot collector market, where rare coins are being treated like blue-chip assets, the 1966 Red Copper Penny is a rising star. One look at its flawless surfaces and rich color, and it's easy to understand why. Its historical significance, visual impact, and scarcity in high grades make it a true masterpiece of mid-century American coinage. And if you're wondering how much this coin can be worth in today's market, brace yourself, because a flawless red copper 1966 Lincoln penny has been valued as high as $125,000. For collectors and treasure hunters hoping to find one of these gems, there are a few essential tips you should follow. First, always examine older pennies in your possession closely, especially those from the 1960s. Look for coins that retain a bright, red luster, as these are the ones with the most potential. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check the fine details and surfaces. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can instantly lower their value. Instead, store them in airtight holders or professional-grade coin slabs to preserve their original state. Consider having potentially valuable coins graded by respected agencies like PCGS or NGC, which not only confirms their authenticity but also boosts their credibility and value in the marketplace. Stay updated with auction trends and connect with other collectors to keep your knowledge sharp. The more informed you are, the better your chances of spotting a high-value treasure. In conclusion, the 1966 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade condition is a shining example of how something small can carry immense value. It's a coin that represents beauty, rarity, and historical depth, all wrapped into one. With its brilliant red finish, impeccable condition, and rising demand, this coin is commanding major attention and respect in today's collector world. For those lucky enough to own one, it's more than just a penny, it's a prized possession, a symbol of heritage, and a potential gateway to serious financial reward. So keep your eyes sharp, check your coins carefully, and never underestimate what might be hiding in your collection or even your pocket. Because that tiny red penny from 1966 could just be worth $125,000. Top 3. Have you ever imagined that a simple penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? What if I told you there's a particular coin, often overlooked by many, that is creating a massive buzz in today's action-packed coin market? Yes, we're talking about the stunning 1970 Lincoln 1-cent penny in its rare red copper color shade condition, a coin so extraordinary that collectors, investors, and coin experts are racing to find and secure it before it disappears from the market. This video is going to unveil everything about this magnificent treasure, its history, its rare features, why it's in such high demand, and just how much value it holds in today's market. If you're a collector, a curious coin hunter, or even just someone who enjoys finding hidden value in everyday objects, you're in the right place. This is not just a coin, this is a historic artifact, a visual masterpiece, and a serious investment all rolled into one. So stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to share could change the way you look at pennies forever. Let's begin with the incredible history and background of the 1970 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, and by 1970 it was already one of the most iconic and collected coin series in the United States. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the obverse features a beautifully detailed portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. In 1970, America was going through a time of cultural change, and the mint was continuing to modernize its coin production methods. That year, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln cents at both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, and they introduced subtle variations in design that would later become significant to collectors. But amid all this, a few special pennies emerged that have since gained legendary status, those struck in full red copper color and preserved in near-perfect condition. These rare specimens stand as a testament to flawless minting and careful preservation, and today, they represent one of the most valuable categories in modern U.S. coinage. Now let's uncover the unique features of this jaw-dropping coin. The 1970 red copper penny shines with a fiery luster that makes it immediately stand out. Unlike standard coins that fade into brown tones over time due to exposure and oxidation, the red copper finish maintains its brilliant, almost glowing surface. This dazzling red shade is only retained under ideal conditions, when a coin has never been touched by human hands, never exposed to moisture, and kept in a temperature-controlled environment. The surface remains smooth, reflective, and virtually flawless. In the highest grades, you'll notice the sharp details of Lincoln's portrait, the precision in the letters and date, and the clarity of the reverse design showing the Lincoln Memorial. These design details pop against the rich red background, giving the coin an almost jewel-like appearance. Every aspect of this coin, from its color to its craftsmanship, screams excellence. It's a rare combination of beauty, precision, and historical legacy that sets this piece apart. When we talk about rarity and condition, the 1970 Lincoln red copper penny ranks among the elite. The demand for these coins in top condition has exploded in recent years, and it's easy to understand why. To be considered a red coin by grading standards, it must retain at least 95% of its original mint red luster. That's a very high bar, and only a small fraction of 1970 pennies meet this standard. Even fewer survive in mint state 65 condition or higher, where every detail remains razor-sharp and untouched. These are the coins that serious collectors and investors chase. Their scarcity isn't just about how many were minted, it's about how few remain in pristine condition today. Combine that rarity with a powerful design and undeniable historical value, and you have a coin that sits at the top of every collector's wish list. These coins are not only rare, they are revered. Let's now talk about what everyone wants to know, the current market value. The 1970 Lincoln penny in red copper condition is making serious waves in today's numismatic market. Auctions are heating up. Collectors are actively seeking the finest examples. Prices are climbing fast. What makes this particular coin so exciting is its blend of rarity, condition, and visual appeal, all the elements needed to create explosive demand. In recent high-stakes auctions and private sales, top-graded red copper 1970 Lincoln pennies have caught the eyes of elite collectors and fetched unbelievable prices. With coin shows and online marketplaces buzzing with activity, the momentum behind this coin has never been stronger. And for those wondering just how valuable this little red copper beauty can be, the answer will leave you speechless. A top condition, red designated 1970 Lincoln penny has been valued at an incredible $100,000. Now, if you're a collector, You're probably wondering how to find one of these treasures or make sure you don't miss out. Here are some essential tips. First, always inspect your older pennies, especially those from 1970. If you see a coin that has a bright, copper-red glow and sharp design details, do not overlook it. That could be your golden opportunity. Use proper lighting and a magnifying glass to evaluate the color and surface quality. Never clean or polish the coin, as doing so destroys its value. Store it in protective holders, coin flips, or slabs to preserve its condition. If you believe you've found a red copper specimen, have it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. Certification boosts credibility, enhances value, and gives buyers the confidence they need in a high-value coin. Stay involved in coin communities, forums, and auction listings so you stay informed about current values and emerging trends. The key to success in coin collecting is knowledge, timing, and careful attention to detail. To wrap it all up, the 1970 Lincoln 1-cent penny in red copper color shade condition is far more than just a coin. It's a hidden treasure, a collector's dream, and a symbol of American numismatic history. Its rich heritage, flawless appearance, and extreme rarity have made it one of the most desirable coins on the market today. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just getting into the world of coins, this piece offers the excitement of discovery and the potential for enormous reward. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the value of what might seem like an ordinary penny. Because sometimes, tucked away in your old coin jar or hidden in a family collection, there could be a gleaming red 1970 Lincoln penny waiting to be found, one that's worth $100,000. Top 4. What if I told you that sitting quietly in a drawer, an old penny could be the key to unlocking nearly six figures in hidden value? What if that tiny copper coin you barely notice could turn out to be a collector's jackpot? In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most thrilling stories in modern coin collecting, the incredible 1971 Lincoln 1-cent penny in brilliant red copper color shade condition. This coin is not just rare. It's stunning. It's desirable. And it's making serious waves in the coin collecting world today. Stay tuned, because I'm going to walk you through its fascinating history, the unique features that make it a treasure, the rarity that keeps collectors on their toes, and the booming value it holds in today's red-hot auction market. If you're a collector, a coin hunter, or someone looking for value hidden in plain sight, you simply can't afford to miss a second of this video. Let's begin with the history and background of this remarkable coin. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a real person, and it instantly became a favorite among Americans and collectors alike. By the time 1971 rolled around, the Lincoln cent was well established as a staple of everyday commerce and American history. However, that year was anything but ordinary. The U.S. Mint continued producing the penny primarily in copper alloy, but among the millions minted, a select few were struck in nearly flawless condition with a breathtaking red copper color. These specific 1971 pennies didn't just survive the passing decades. They thrived, preserving their original mint luster and becoming some of the finest examples of post-1960s coinage. Today, they represent a unique fusion of artistry, preservation, and numismatic rarity. Now let's talk about what truly sets this coin apart. The unique features of the 1971 red copper Lincoln penny are instantly eye-catching. Unlike most circulated pennies that turn brown or dull over time due to oxidation, these rare red specimens shine like polished metal. Their deep red-orange copper tone reflects the coin's original state as it left the mint over 50 years ago. To earn the red designation in coin grading, a penny must retain over 95% of its original mint red color, a condition that only the most carefully preserved examples meet. On top of that, the sharpness of the details on both sides of the coin is extraordinary. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse is struck with precision, showing every line and curve of his face and suit, while the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1971, remain bold and clean. On the reverse side, the Lincoln memorial is deeply etched, showing columns and interior details that fade quickly on lower-grade coins. This isn't just a penny, it's a miniature work of art. The rarity and condition of this coin make it an absolute favorite among seasoned collectors and serious investors. Finding a 1971 Lincoln penny is easy. But finding one in this kind of red copper condition? That's an entirely different story. These coins are rare not because of their mintage numbers but because so few have survived in perfect or near perfect condition. Time, wear, humidity, and human handling have erased the original beauty of most coins. But the few that were tucked away in pristine environments, never touched, never exposed, those are the diamonds in the rough. And once such coins are certified by professional grading agencies like PCGS or NGC as mint state 65 or higher with the red designation, their value skyrockets. The rarity lies in condition and visual appeal, and collectors know that such coins don't just appear every day. They're fiercely pursued and rarely let go. Now let's get to the heart-pounding part of the story, the current market value. The 1971 red copper Lincoln penny is commanding huge attention at auctions and private sales. As more collectors look to invest in quality over quantity, coins like this have become prime assets. In recent months, we've seen these pennies attract high bids, with top condition examples creating bidding wars among collectors who know the true potential of this coin. It's not just a collectible, it's a statement piece, an investment, and a part of American monetary history. With coin shows and online markets buzzing with energy, the demand for rare, red-designated Lincoln pennies has surged. And if you're holding one of these 1,971 beauties in pristine condition, you could be looking at a valuation that goes beyond impressive. In today's high-demand coin market, this red copper penny has been valued at an astonishing $95,000. For all the passionate collectors and new enthusiasts watching, here are some powerful tips to guide your treasure hunt. Start by searching through your old coin jars, inherited collections, or rolls of uncirculated cents. Focus on color first. If the coin has that unmistakable fiery red tone and appears untouched by time, that's your signal to examine it closer. Use proper lighting and a magnifying glass to study the details. Look for crisp lines in the design, no signs of wear, and a clean surface. Never clean the coin. Doing so could wipe away decades of preserved history and instantly reduce its value. Store your finds in professional holders or coin slabs to protect them from the elements. And if you believe you've found a red copper treasure, submit it to a top-tier grading service. A certified grade will not only confirm its condition but also significantly boost its credibility and sale potential. Stay connected with coin clubs, forums, and auctions to stay ahead of market trends and know when and where these prized coins are trading. In conclusion, the 1971 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade condition is more than just a rare coin. It's a piece of timeless beauty, rich history, and exceptional value. It's one of those rare finds that proves how something small can hold monumental worth. Its vibrant color, flawless design, and extreme scarcity in top condition have elevated it to one of the most desirable coins in the entire Lincoln series. For collectors, it represents the thrill of the hunt and the joy of owning something truly special. And for those lucky enough to possess one, it could be the gateway to a massive financial return. So keep your eyes open, check your collections, and never overlook a penny again. Because that little red cent from 1971 could be worth a staggering $95,000. Top 5. What if I told you that hidden inside old coin jars or tucked away in a forgotten drawer, there might be a tiny treasure worth a small fortune? Today, we're talking about one such hidden gem, the incredible 1972 Lincoln 1-cent penny in brilliant red copper shade and high-grade condition. This coin has stunned collectors and rocked the coin market with its exceptional color, pristine condition, and skyrocketing value. If you're a coin collector, a treasure hunter, or someone simply fascinated by rare American currency, then this video is one you absolutely cannot afford to skip. I'm about to reveal its rich history, the stunning visual features that make it so unique, its rarity that fuels enormous demand, and just how much it's worth in today's red-hot action-packed market. So buckle up, because every second of this video could be the key to identifying your next great discovery. maybe even one hiding in your very own collection. Let's begin by stepping into the history and background of this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny has been an American staple since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the coin marked a significant moment as the first U.S. currency to bear the image of a real historical figure. By 1972, the design had seen a few modifications, but its identity remained intact, a proud tribute to Abraham Lincoln, etched in copper. What made the early 1970s interesting was a period of subtle shifts at the U.S. Mint in terms of minting precision and materials. During this year, the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln cents. However, only a precious few from this massive batch would become standouts, those that emerged with an intense red copper glow, perfect striking, and untouched by time. These specific coins, preserved in their original brilliance, are now considered some of the finest examples from the entire Lincoln cent series. Now let's turn our focus to what really makes this coin special, the unique features that set it apart from ordinary pennies. The 1972 Lincoln penny in red copper shade is a feast for the eyes. Its deep red-orange surface radiates with an almost mirror-like sheen. This intense color is not painted or artificial. It is the natural luster of freshly struck copper that has been immaculately preserved for over 50 years. Only coins that retain over 95% of their original red mint color earn the prestigious red designation from grading services like PCGS or NGC. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's profile is struck with remarkable clarity. You can see the sharp outlines of his jaw, cheek, and even subtle hair details. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1972, are clean and bold. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial is displayed with symmetrical precision, each pillar standing strong and perfectly aligned. These coins are visually flawless, and their craftsmanship makes them stand out instantly from circulated, worn coins. When it comes to rarity and condition, this coin ranks extremely high on every serious collector's scale. While millions of 1972 pennies were minted, finding one in perfect red copper condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Most coins from that era have long since toned into dull brown or have suffered surface wear from decades of handling and circulation. But the coins we're talking about here, those few that were preserved in coin rolls, untouched, or sealed away in climate-controlled collections, have emerged as absolute treasures. To earn mint state 65 or higher with a red designation is a rare achievement. These coins are not just rare in theory, they are extremely scarce in the wild. That's why when one appears at auction or on the private market, collectors from around the world compete fiercely to acquire it. Its scarcity, combined with breathtaking visual appeal and historical significance, makes this coin one of the most pursued Lincoln cents from the early 1970s. Now let's talk about the current market value. And this is where things get really exciting. The 1972 Lincoln penny in red copper condition has become one of the top performing coins in today's collector market. It's not just a penny, it's a historic artifact with real investment potential. As more collectors prioritize quality and rarity over quantity, coins like this have become incredibly valuable. In recent years, the finest known examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at major auctions, drawing headlines and attention from coin experts and investors alike. When you combine the visual brilliance of a full red coin, the flawless state of preservation, and the ever-growing demand in the numismatic world, the result is explosive market potential. And for those lucky enough to own such a specimen in pristine condition, its worth is absolutely staggering. The top examples of the 1972 red copper Lincoln penny have been valued at an unbelievable $90,000. So what should collectors and coin enthusiasts be doing right now to increase their chances of discovering this hidden treasure? First and foremost, examine every 1972 penny you come across. Don't ignore the ones that look unusually shiny or bright. That copper red glow is your first clue. Use a magnifier and a good light source to inspect the details. Look at Lincoln's portrait, the date, and the mint mark if there is one. A sharp, crisp strike is a good sign. Check the reverse for any signs of fading or wear. Remember, condition is everything. Never clean or polish a coin, no matter how dull it looks. that will destroy its value instantly. Instead, store potentially valuable finds in protective holders, away from humidity and light. If you think you've got a winner, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and valuation. The peace of mind and increase in value that comes with certified grading is well worth the investment. And finally, stay connected with the collector community, watch auction trends, and never stop learning, because knowledge is power in the world of numismatics. In conclusion, the 1972 Lincoln 1-cent penny in red copper shade condition is more than just a coin. It's a hidden treasure, a piece of American history, and a symbol of quality, rarity, and high-value collecting. Its stunning appearance, sharp detail, and incredible state of preservation have placed it among the most desirable coins in the Lincoln Cent series. For collectors, it offers the thrill of the hunt and the potential for a life-changing find. For investors, it represents real long-term value and a tangible piece of historical wealth. So keep your eyes open and your coin jars close, because your next lucky find could very well be one of these brilliant red copper pennies from 1972. And remember, one of these coins in top condition has been valued at an astonishing $90,000. Top 6. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from 1978 could actually be one of the most valuable hidden treasures in your pocket change? Imagine finding a penny that doesn't just hold historical value, but also has the power to change your financial future. In today's thrilling episode, we're going deep into the story of the 1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny in stunning red copper color shade, an exceptional and rare coin that's turning heads in the coin collecting world and exploding in value in today's market. This is not just a video, it's your opportunity to uncover one of the most intriguing and rewarding discoveries in American numismatics. We'll be exploring its rich history, the remarkable features that set it apart, the rarity that makes it so desirable, its massive current market value, and the smart steps every collector should take to identify and preserve such a gem. So stay with us till the very end, because every word could bring you one step closer to finding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let's first journey into the historical significance of the 1978 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, marked a groundbreaking moment in U.S. coinage, honoring the legacy of one of America's most revered presidents, Abraham Lincoln. By 1978, the design by Victor D. Brenner remained largely unchanged on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial continuing to grace the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. This was a time of economic transition in the United States, and although the penny remained largely overlooked by the general public, certain pieces from this year were minted with stunning quality. Among the millions produced, a small number emerged in a brilliant red copper color, nearly flawless in their preservation. These coins, never circulated and kept in pristine conditions, now stand as exceptional artifacts of craftsmanship and conservation. More than just a coin, the 1978 red copper Lincoln penny has become a symbol of numismatic beauty and rarity. Now let's explore what makes this specific 1978 penny such a masterpiece in the eyes of collectors. The most eye-catching feature is, without a doubt, its radiant red copper color. Unlike most pennies that darken or lose their luster over time, these rare specimens retain more than 95% of their original red mint color. That deep, fiery copper glow gives them a visual brilliance that instantly draws attention. When held under light, these coins shine with a vibrant red-orange hue, showcasing the incredible quality of their strike. Lincoln's bust on the obverse is razor-sharp, with every line of detail in his hair, jaw, and collar boldly visible. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year, 1978, stand out cleanly against the glossy surface. Flip it over, and the Lincoln Memorial is just as impressive, with each column and detail etched with stunning precision. It's the kind of coin that turns heads even before its rarity is known, because its beauty alone makes it unforgettable. The rarity and condition of this coin elevate it into a category all its own. While 1978 pennies were produced in massive numbers, the vast majority entered circulation, quickly accumulating wear and losing their original finish. Only a tiny fraction of these coins were preserved in untouched, uncirculated, and protected environments. These are the examples that survived with their full red luster and immaculate surfaces. To find one in mint state 65 or higher, with a red designation from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, is an exceptional event. These are not the coins found in pocket change or worn jars. These are coins that were set aside, perhaps unknowingly, and stored in perfect conditions for decades. Their survival in such pristine form is what makes them so rare, and this rarity drives massive demand among serious collectors, investors, and numismatic historians. Every collector dreams of finding a coin like this because they are not only hard to find, they are highly valuable, highly respected, and increasingly sought after. Let's now take a look at the explosive market performance of this coin. In today's collector landscape, coins of quality and rarity are commanding impressive prices. The 1978 red copper Lincoln penny has caught the attention of collectors all over the world, and auction houses have witnessed fierce competition for top condition examples. As interest in rare and visually stunning Lincoln cents continues to grow, the value of these 1978 gems has surged. The coin's historical relevance, flawless preservation, and incredible eye appeal make it a standout in any collection. Demand is soaring, and those lucky enough to own a certified red copper example are sitting on a piece of numismatic treasure. In recent auction records and private sales, the finest examples have fetched astonishing figures. If you're holding a 1978 red copper Lincoln penny in immaculate condition, you may be in possession of a coin now valued at an incredible $75,000. For those passionate about coin collecting or those just beginning their journey, here are some essential tips to help you in your search for this valuable rarity. Start by examining every 1978 penny you come across. The key is the color. Look for that bold, original red copper shine. Use a magnifying glass and good lighting to inspect the surface for signs of wear, scratches, or fading. You want coins that look untouched, with sharp edges and crisp details. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can instantly strip away its value. Instead, use safe storage solutions like coin flips, holders, or slabs to protect the condition. And if you believe you've found something extraordinary, send it to a professional grading service. Their certification not only confirms the coin's quality, but can exponentially increase its market appeal and value. Always stay informed about coin market trends, follow reputable coin auctions, and engage with collector communities to sharpen your knowledge and increase your chances of success. In conclusion, the 1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny in red copper shade is more than just a collectible. It's a work of art, a slice of American history, and a financially rewarding asset. Its vibrant color, exceptional preservation, and high demand make it one of the most exciting coins in the collector's world today. This penny is proof that great value can come in small, unexpected packages. So never overlook the power of a penny, especially one as unique and rare as this. Whether you're searching through old coin rolls or re-evaluating a personal collection, keep your eyes open for this magnificent coin. Because one perfectly preserved 1978 red copper Lincoln penny has been valued at a jaw-dropping $75,000. Top 7. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars? What if I told you that a simple Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1982, with its deep copper red color and flawless surface, might be hiding unimaginable value? In today's exciting and must-watch video, we dive deep into the story of the rare and incredibly valuable 1982 Lincoln penny in copper red condition, an absolute gem in the world of coin collecting. This is not your average penny, and what you're about to learn could completely change how you look at everyday pocket change. We're going to explore its remarkable history, the special characteristics that set it apart, why collectors are aggressively pursuing it, how much it's selling for in today's hot auction market, and the tips you need to know to identify and preserve one. So don't miss a second. This is your invitation into a world where a single penny can turn into a life-changing discovery. Let's begin with the fascinating history and background of the 1982 Lincoln cent. The year 1982 was a monumental turning point in the history of U.S. coinage. For decades, the Lincoln penny had been struck in bronze, a blend of copper and a small amount of tin and zinc. But in 1982, due to rising copper prices and economic concerns, the U.S. Mint made the historic decision to transition the penny's composition from 95% copper to a copper-coated zinc core. However, during this transitional year, both compositions, copper and zinc, were used at the mint, resulting in 7 known variations of the 1982 penny, including differences in weight, mint mark, and even the size of the date numerals. This made 1982 one of the most complicated and intriguing years for Lincoln cent collectors. Among those variations, the copper red coins, especially in pristine, uncirculated condition, are now seen as incredibly desirable, thanks to their historic context and limited survival in such flawless form. Now let's talk about what makes this specific 1982 copper red penny so stunning. The first thing that catches your eye is its vibrant, full red luster. When you see it under the light, it glows with a warm, fiery brilliance that only pure copper can produce. Unlike many coins that darken or tarnish over time, these special examples maintain over 95% of their original red mint color, qualifying them for the elite, red, designation from top grading authorities like PCGS and NGC. Every detail of Lincoln's portrait is struck with razor-sharp clarity, from his thoughtful expression to the fine strands of hair and well-defined jawline. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial appears perfectly centered, its columns standing tall with precise architectural symmetry. There is no question that this is a coin that commands attention not just for its rarity, but also for its sheer beauty. Its shimmering red surface and exceptional strike make it one of the most visually appealing Lincoln cents ever minted. Now comes the most exciting part: rarity and collector demand. With so many variations of the 1982 penny, the demand for accurate identification and perfect condition has skyrocketed in the coin world. But finding a 1982 copper penny that has not only survived decades but still retains its full red color and remains in uncirculated, gem-quality condition? That is incredibly rare. Most of the copper versions from that year were circulated, scratched, worn, or turned brown over time. Only a tiny number were carefully preserved in rolls or original mint packaging, allowing them to survive in top-tier condition. These are the coins that now fetch major attention from collectors and investors alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, the 1982 copper red penny represents an irresistible opportunity, a perfect mix of rarity, beauty, and historical significance. This high level of demand continues to grow as more people discover just how special and scarce these coins really are. The current market value of this coin is nothing short of astonishing. While the Lincoln penny may seem like a humble piece of currency, when it's a 1982 copper version in pristine red condition with certified grading, it transforms into a powerhouse investment. Auctions and private sales have shown just how high collectors are willing to bid to get their hands on these rare gems. With the perfect storm of transitional year intrigue, striking beauty, and historical context, this coin continues to break records and command jaw-dropping figures. Collectors and investors are paying premiums to secure them before they vanish into private collections forever. In today's red-hot coin market, the finest examples of the 1982 copper red Lincoln penny have been valued at a truly remarkable figure, an incredible $100,000. So how do you go about identifying and protecting such a valuable coin? First, take a closer look at any 1982 pennies in your collection or change jar. A genuine copper penny from that year will weigh 3.11 grams, while the zinc version will weigh only 2.5 grams, so using a precise scale is key. Next, check the coin's color. You're looking for that bright, fiery copper red shine that indicates a high preservation level. The sharper the strike and the cleaner the surface, the better. If you believe you've found something special, never clean it. Cleaning a coin can instantly ruin its surface and destroy its value. Instead, place it in a safe, acid-free holder and consult a professional grading service. Certification adds credibility and significantly boosts the coin's value. Stay engaged with the coin collecting community, monitor auction results, and always be ready to act fast if you see an opportunity. Great coins don't stay available for long. To wrap it all up, the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red condition isn't just a piece of American currency. It's a stunning artifact of a pivotal moment in U.S. minting history. Its brilliant red color, flawless detail, and unmatched rarity make it one of the most exciting coins you could ever hope to find. In a world where common coins often go unnoticed, this one demands respect, admiration, and a place in any elite collection. Its story combines historical significance, collector passion, and incredible financial reward. So keep your eyes sharp, your knowledge sharper, and don't overlook a single coin, because the next time you reach into your pocket, you could be holding a 1982 copper red Lincoln penny worth an astounding $100,000.